Alright guys, it's been just a little bit. Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm trying something a little different. I'm looking to invest into a new camera and everything, but I use currently a Panasonic G7 for filming things with the channel, and this is kind of why it's been a little bit, but I'm thinking about upgrading to the new, I think it's called the S5IIX from Panasonic. It's a full frame. That's going to take a while to get things going there, but that's not exactly why I made this video or anything to tell you about camera specs or anything. But right now I'm actually trying an iPhone to do the vlog part, or the vlog part of the channel, and see how well that works. But as you know, this is my YouTube channel. It's Expedition Bound. I'm going to stick with that name for a while on there and everything, because that's what it's seems like it's worked pretty well. But that being said, mainly what I want to make a video about, and I've got a very short time because my son is in there asleep on the couch and he doesn't usually have very good nights. But recently there's been a lot of stuff that's out there, mainly events that have happened in the world, like extreme weather that we've gotten this last little bit, different things that have kind of concerned me on what I've seen as people almost like not being prepared for anything, it seems. But what I'd like to do is kind of give an idea, give somebody some ideas on what they should probably do if they're going to travel in general. There was a lot of people that passed away in that ice storm or blizzard or whatever that came through. It's been a few weeks ago now, and like I said, that's why it's been a while. We've been messing around with stuff and doing things that with the channel and with the 4Runner and stuff, that whatever, and naturally we gravitate towards more of the prepper side of the channel, or of the world. So we definitely practice our Second Amendment rights. We definitely look ahead to if we were in any kind of situation, what would we need, or what could we have to need, or would we have to need to do anything. And there will be several videos like this that we make, going down through all the different things that we do. But one main thing that you should probably have with you at all times is a go bag. And some people call that a bug out bag, some people call that whatever. In reality, I have a bag with me every single day that I go to work or that we go somewhere. I've got in that bag, sources of heat, ways to make sources of heat. Sometimes I've got, a bottle of water in there, sometimes, or several bottles of water, ways to purify water. You could go as far as to have stuff, way to charge your phone, because if you're, especially now with, all these people want electric cars, and all these people that want to be developed beyond, apparently, internal combustion engines, like it's such a bad thing. You're gonna need some way to be ready for some of this stuff, and that kind of goes with the overlanding idea anyway. You're carrying a lot of stuff with you that you would need if you were in a scenario that you were by yourself, or you're in some kind of situation that's out of what your normal realm of comfort is. And another thing I would probably always carry too is a knife. whether it's a good, you know, non-folding knife or sheath knife like that, or just I always have some sort of cheap, you know, knife from the store. I've got some better knives, but I don't probably carry those every day just because they're not, you know, they're not knives really to, I mean, everything's used, you know, supposed to be used, but in reality, you know, we always have nice things that we just don't use sometimes. I would also, you know, nowadays with how crazy stuff is, I would carry a firearm. Some people that might be like, oh, I can't do that, but the reality is that's the world we live in now, is that these situations where you're out there stuck, I mean, you may need to defend yourself, you may need to, you know, use it to find food some way, fend off animals, or anything that's like that's going to cause you pain or danger. But that's just my take on it. We try not to go anywhere without a firearm, no matter what. So, and that can be whatever works in your state, or if you're even allowed to, which it totally blows my mind that there are any states out there still that totally infringe on our Second Amendment rights, but sometimes we can't get around that because we allow people in the state that, you know, it's their choice to come here, but in the long run they don't realize that they change so many things that make the states suck just as much as they, you know, where they came from. But that was kind of my deal, is it surprised me how many people still outside of the even just everyday life, like, you should have some kind of bag, and you should teach your family to have some sort of bag also, or something. And it doesn't have to be a bag; it could be a tote in the trunk of your car. That, you know, if this was to happen, so freak snowstorm, or in the case of the other one, it wasn't freak; they were told, and they were just still people going out there. Because yes, we all have to go to do these. You know, we have to do our day-to-day thing, and to see that, and just, I couldn't believe it when they said that, you know, so many people just froze to death in their cars, and I feel bad for them, obviously, but it's hard to say, you know, like, we get caught up in all kinds of things all the time, and it's like one of the main things that we live by is ways to make sure that we and our family survive. There's, I don't know, I can't believe that I even seen that. But whatever it takes, I guess, to figure out, and hopefully nobody else has that issue, and nobody has that kind of a problem ever again. But, you know, we don't have control over everybody in the world, so what can you do? All we can do is give advice, and hopefully people listen to it. But that was kind of my main thing to talk about today, is just, no matter what you're doing, you're on your way to work every day, you're taking your kids to school, anything. I mean, just go, and it doesn't have to be a fancy bag or anything. I mean, the one that I've got is just a small, everyday, single sling bag that I keep a firearm in. I keep these exact knives in there. I actually have multiple phones in there, just in case one dies or one has a problem. Usually my camera and my iPad. Of course, all that stuff needs batteries too, so if you're stuck in there for any amount of time, you're gonna probably run your car out of gas and everything too. And, you know, trying to keep everything charged and whatever, and the heat going, but, yeah, it's probably not a bad idea to have some kind of, Like we even have a 12 volt heat blanket, you know, just to make sure that you're staying warm. And for some cars, you just can't get them. I mean, the temperatures they were having where it was like -36 wind chill in Arkansas, here. It was like, I don't know if anybody actually passed away here, but I mean, if they did, sorry for your loss and everything. But that kind of stuff just creeps me out, that nobody has, some of this stuff figured out yet or done. But that was kind of the main thing with the video. Was I just couldn't believe that we were in a possible area where nobody was prepared for even cold weather. But with that being said, we're going to try to do some more videos. I'm going to try to get a better camera. That new S5 Mark II has some of the best like autofocus and everything on it. So I think that'll be where we need to be on setting up a vlog setup that'll work. This one looks like it works. The quality's really good and everything. I'm actually using the front camera, and it says it's running in 3K, which I don't have any clue really what that is compared to 4K or whatever. I mean, obviously it's in between 4K and 1080p, but it still runs at 24 frames per second, so it should be fine for right now. But if you like this kind of videos where we talk about this kind of stuff and just relax and whatever, I'll make these all day long. Doesn't really bother me. But we've got all sorts of stuff we can talk about when it comes to prepping and things like that. But please just comment below. We don't have that many subscribers yet, so I really would like to grow our subscribers. Also, our with our likes and notifications and stuff, you can on that when we make a new video. Also, don't know if I've ever really said it on here before. To help us kind of get things for the channel, I have a side business that we do items made of paracord, and from time to time we'll get custom knives made and things like that. But what I'm going to do is, if we can reach our first 1,000 subscribers, and share it with your friends and everything, so we get the watch hours, so that we can get to the point where we can get some momentum going on the channel. I'll do a giveaway of some stuff. I've got door pieces that are made of paracord that they're limiting straps for Jeep Wranglers. We can do t-shirts, we can do all kinds of stuff that we want to do. I don't have any sponsors as of yet to do things, anything big like that, to get anything donated to give away. I'd like to do that also if there's any companies out there that'd like to give us a start in that. It'd be appreciated. But again, y'all have a great day, and be safe out there. Remember to be always prepared, because you never know what's gonna happen. And I don't want to be, nobody wants to be the person that looks on TV and sees that you lost a family member because you could have been prepared or anything like that. But again, have a great day, and thanks for coming to the channel. Bye.